I was a war, unlike any other, and required new types of weapons and battle tactics. There were many new advancements with weapons during this time. The main weapon that the British soldiers used was the rifle. They were often used in trenches because 15 rounds could be fired in only 1 minute. Another weapon used in World War I was a machine gun. They were first used in the American Civil War, but advancements in technology made the machine gun even more destructive during World War I. Over 600 bullets could be fired in only 1 minute, and they were so destructive. A huge weapon advancement during World War I was the usage of toxic gases. For example, chlorine gas was often used, and the first symptoms would be burning and pain in the chest and throat. The death was extremely painful because you would slowly suffocate. If not careful, often soldiers would end up killing their own troops by throwing the gas in the opposite direction. Another type of gas used was called mustard gas, and this was by far the worst and most deadly weapon used during World War I. It would be fired in shells or trenches, and it took 12 hours to take effect. This gas caused a slow and very painful death, taking sometimes up to 5 weeks to kill you, with side effects such as vomiting, blistering, bleeding, and sore eyes. Another new development of weapons in World War I was the usage of aerial combat. At the beginning of the war, airplanes were not used for bomb droppings. They were actually used for investigating the enemy's territory. However, these bombs dropped from airplanes, they caused an immense amount of damage and were slowly becoming a trend. Subsequently, this led to the development of fighter planes, developed by the British. The first fighter plane developed was called the Sopwith Camel, and then the Germans then retaliated and developed their own fighter plane called the Fokker triplane. Although these are very crucial weapons advancements in World War I, they were not just these. There were many more weapons that were developed during this time. The advancements in weaponry during World War I gave the Allies and the Axis opportunity to strike down their opponents from farther distances and with a faster frequency than ever before.